everyone, happy Wednesday. It's Samantha from Scrapmaster's Paradise, and today in my new Wild Wednesday series called My Planner, I am talking all about blog scheduling and planning. So I've got a couple of printables in the SP store as 99-cent downloads, and I'm going to show you how you can make the most of your blogging schedule using these printables. First, I'll tell you exactly what I do here on my blog schedule. It's just one of my front tabs since I daily blog at my SP blog. This is all for my crafty blog, and I started a live blog, so I've got a tab for that as well. So this is my little page. I printed this off and then decorated it with washi tape and then wrote this quote, and I find it really inspirational. It says, "Too many people undervalue what they are and overvalue what they are not." So it helps inspire me to stay true to myself and use my voice and keep me on track. So in this blog section, first I have just this sheet of Project Life layouts. I wrote down what journaling cards I used for all these layouts that I have done for 2013. I haven't finished any of these, but I stuck all the journaling cards in and just wrote which collections I used for those, so I can kind of keep track of that. Then I have this blogging to-do list, and I'll show you the printable. So it prints out on one sheet, and then you just cut it in half and punch it out to fit in your binder. And there's two different sides. So the first side says possible topics to write about. You can just write a bunch of your ideas down, check them off once you use them. This one is called Projects to Complete. So if you're working on a bigger multi-part project, you can write it down here, plan it out, and check things off as you go. The next side of it says reviews and lists to post about. So if you're going to do a top 10 list of something or reviewing a product, you can just put it here and then check them off as you complete them. And then there's this bottom section, it says ways to improve blog. So these are like little tweaks that you plan on making but you haven't gotten to it. Like, let's say you want your header to be smaller or bigger, you can just write change header size, or if you want to add a certain button to your sidebar, just add in whatever button that is. So when these print off, they print on one side, and I just printed them on both sides. You can see they're both sides printed, and what I did was I punched it on the same side on each page. So this part that says possible topics to write about is at the top of both of the pages, and I punched them out at the same time, and that way when you're flipping through you can have all of the information on one spread. Like if they were stuck in my book, I can have all the information like that, or if I just want one single page in there, it's just front and back, and then I can rip that out, stick a new one in once I've completed all this part. So there, that's my first sheet, and I just have it pinned here, and I wrote tutorial ideas, so I'm using just tutorial ideas at this top part right now. And then I've got to cover some of this up. I've got my blog schedule here, and these sheets are really cool. They just are numbered 1 through 31. You write in your own month. It's 99 cents, so you can print this off as many months as you want for the whole year for 99 cents and just write in your month for this year and beyond. So I've got all of these here, and what I do, I guess I'll go ahead and show you this. It's not that much stuff. Actually, we're right here anyway, so it doesn't matter. But as I go throughout the days, and you can tell I'm filming this early because all of the stuff that I haven't completed yet is in pencil, because I switch days around of stuff a lot. And then the ones where I have it definitely planned out, the videos are made, the blog post is written, I write them in ink. So that's one of the cool things about my jet pens, like I talked about. One of these is a pencil, so I can just write in pencil, and then as I go, I can erase them and put them in pen, so I know it's more permanent. So there we are today, planner blogging. So I covered up the rest of the month, but at the end there's this ideas for next month section. You can just jot in some notes, and I just keep a couple of months in my book and then add more months as I go. So I have through March in here. I'm going to cover up one more thing as I go. So again, it just prints on one side. You can just run it on both sides and then punch it out however you want. So I punched it on this side here that's got the 17 through 31, And that way, when I open it up, it's the whole month at one view, where you can punch it on the other side, have it in your notebook, and then 1 month is on one page, and you can rip it out when you're done with that whole month. I liked the whole month being seen on the one page here, so that's what I did. I punched it on this other side. All right, going after my months, I've got some here. I've got some of these Martha Stewart ARC little to-do list things, and I have my crafty wish list on here. So there's things I want to buy. I've got one that's just, randomness, one that's Stampin' Up stuff, and then one that's Project Life specific stuff. And I can just check off or highlight these things as I get them. And then I have this one here, I'll just show you right now, expenses. So this one's also in the store now. And I told you guys I want to be better about keeping track of my expenses. So I just have a running expenses here. And this is what the sheet looks like. It's just two of these side by side on the sheet as the printable. You can just write in the date, the description, how much it cost, and do a running total and just add it up as you go. And then there's a big total at the bottom, so you can add up multiple pages at a time by just totaling up that total at the bottom. So that's what I plan on doing to help me keep track of my expenses. I'm really, really good about keeping track of my sales. I've got programs for that automatically give me spreadsheets and stuff, but keeping track of my own expenses is a lot harder for me because I use my business credit cards sometimes. I have things that come out through PayPal. I have things that automatically come off on my business credit card. So it's just hard for me to keep all of it in one place. So I thought I would try using my expense in my planner. That way it's all in one specific place. I don't have to go hunting through various things to try to find the expense and cost for things. So I have that in here. And then behind that, I've got some Ask Sammy questions that are coming up and just random notes in here after this. I've got this lined paper that is also a printable, and I just have a couple of those so I can write down notes and ideas for upcoming things in here. So that is all of my blogging section. I've got my Cheapy Baby blog set up a little bit the same way, but it's a little bit different. I'll show you. I've just got a plain paper, some ideas on the lined paper, my blogging to-do list sheet again, and it's more like recipes and stuff, so I've got a list of recipes to write out. And this is actually an ARC lined page. You can buy the pages already lined. I've got another blogging to-do list specifically for January, February, and March. And then I have the same thing going where I've got my blog schedule. So it just helps me keep everything organized having the printables. I just use them for both blogs. So I hope that gives you some ideas to help you keep your blog organized. And you can get the printables. I'll put the link down there to the whole section of planner printables that I have available. If you could think of something else that you'd like as a printable, just let me know and I'll try to make it happen. Like I said, they're all 99 cents right now, so it's a super cheap option to keep yourself organized. That is all I've got for you guys today. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, like us on Facebook, all that jazz, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.